autocorrelation. So it is the correlation between signal x of t and its delayed signal x of t minus tau. So it is the correlation between signal x of t and its delayed signal x of t minus tau. So autocorrelation is denoted by R of tau. Very important, autocorrelation is denoted by R of tau. So for continuous time it is denoted by R of tau, and for discrete time it is denoted by R of k. So R. So please remember, R indicates autocorrelation. Then definition. So first we will define it for non-periodic signal. So autocorrelation for non-periodic signal. So non-periodic signals are energy signals. Non-periodic signals are energy signals. Okay. So consider we have one signal x of t. Consider signal x of t, and that is real signal. Consider real signal x of t, and that is non-periodic in nature. Okay. Then autocorrelation R of tau is given by integration minus infinity to infinity x of t minus tau dt. So this is the definition of autocorrelation. Again we have one more definition, like for negative values of tau, R of tau can be written as, autocorrelation can be written as integration minus infinity to infinity x of t plus tau dt. So if I take some negative values of t, this is again the definition of autocorrelation. Okay, now let's look at some properties. So properties of autocorrelation. So number one, that it is an even function. That means R of tau equal to R of minus tau. So this is property number one. It is even function. For real signal x of t, it is even function. So you can prove this property by using the definition. So proof. So we know that R of tau equal to integration minus infinity to infinity x of t minus tau. This is the definition. Dt. Then put tau equal to minus tau. So R of minus tau will be integration minus infinity to infinity x of t dot x of t minus becomes plus tau dt. Again this is also the definition. This is also R of tau. So we can say that R of tau equal to R of minus tau. Then property number two, value of autocorrelation at origin gives the energy of signal x of t. So value of autocorrelation at origin gives us the energy of the signal x of t. So we know that definition, R of tau equal to integration minus infinity to infinity x of t minus tau dt. This is the definition. And what we have to prove? We have to prove value of autocorrelation at origin. That means tau equal to 0. So we have to prove this thing, R of tau equal to energy. Sorry, R of 0 equal to energy. This we have to prove. So in the definition, we will put tau value as 0. So this becomes R of 0 equal to integration minus infinity to infinity x of t dot x of t minus 0, that means x of t dt. So that is nothing but integration minus infinity to infinity x square t dt, and this is the energy formula. So value of autocorrelation at origin is nothing but the energy of the signal x of t. So this is property number 2. Property number 3, maximum value of autocorrelation occurs at origin. Maximum value of autocorrelation occurs at origin. That means R of 0 is greater than equal to R of tau. Maximum is at the origin. So to prove this property, let's take this number x of t plus x of t minus tau, okay, then square it. So this becomes x of t plus x of t minus tau square, and square of any number is always greater than equal to 0. So this becomes a plus b whole square, that means x square t plus 2x of t minus tau plus x square t minus tau, it is greater than equal to 0. A plus b whole square formula. Then integrate both side, taking limits minus infinity to infinity. Integrate both sides, or you can say integrate this equation. So this becomes integration minus infinity to infinity x square t dt, integrate with respect to t, plus 2 is a constant, integration minus infinity to infinity x of t minus tau dt, plus integration minus infinity to infinity x square t minus tau dt, and this is greater than equal to 0. So first term is nothing but the energy, plus second term is nothing but the definition of autocorrelation, that means R of tau, and third term is the energy of the signal. With shift, even if we shift the signal, the energy does not change. So again it is the energy of signal x of t. So it is greater than equal to 0. That means 2e plus 2 R of tau is greater than equal to 0. That means e plus R of tau is greater than equal to 0. And energy cannot be negative, so I have to bring this term over there. Only I can bring R of tau there. So E is greater than equal to minus R of tau. If I take mod, then E is greater than equal to mod of R of tau. That means energy, as we have seen in the property number 2, energy is nothing but value of autocorrelation at origin. So that means energy I have replaced with R of 0, that is greater than equal to R of tau. So we can say that maximum value of autocorrelation occurs at the origin. So it is greater than any value of autocorrelation. It is greater than equal to any value of autocorrelation, and maximum will be R of 0. So this is the property number 3. And fourth property, that autocorrelation function forms Fourier transform pair with energy spectral density. Now energy spectral density means graph of energy versus frequency. It is a plot of energy versus frequency. How energy has been spread, how energy varies with the frequency, that is indicated by the energy spectral density. So it forms Fourier transform pair with energy spectral density. That means R of tau Fourier transform is energy spectral density, or you can say that energy spectral density equal to integration minus infinity to infinity r of tau e raised to power minus j omega t dt. This is the definition of Fourier transform. So if I take the Fourier transform of autocorrelation, I will get energy spectral density. So let's summarize the properties. So property number 1, r of tau equal to r of minus tau. It is even function. Second, r of 0 equal to energy. Value of autocorrelation at origin is the energy of the signal. Third, autocorrelation is maximum at the origin. And fourth, r of tau Fourier transform is energy spectral density. So these properties we have defined for the non-periodic signal. These properties we have derived for the non-periodic signal. Now for the periodic signal, what will be changed? First property will be same, third property will also be same, and in second property, periodic signal means power signal, so r of 0 will be power. And fourth property will be for non-periodic, that means for energy signal, it is forming Fourier transform pair with energy spectral density. For periodic signal, autocorrelation function will form Fourier transform pair with power spectral density. So that is the change in the properties of periodic signal. So let's start. Autocorrelation of periodic signal. Periodic means power signal. Periodic means power signal, PP. Okay. Definition is r of tau equal to periodic signal as period, so 1 by t integration over 1 period t x of t minus tau dt. So this is the definition for the periodic signal. And properties, all properties are similar. We are looking for the properties for periodic. Periodic means power signal. So according to properties, some properties will change. So first property is same, r of tau equal to r of minus tau, even function. Second property, value of autocorrelation gives us the power. For periodic signal, it gives us the power. Third is same, maximum occurs at the origin. Power signal, okay. Fourth property, r of tau forms Fourier transform pair with power spectral density. So these are the four properties for the periodic signal. Now let's look at the definition for the discrete time. So for discrete time signal, autocorrelation is given by r of k equal to, integration is replaced by summation, n equal to minus infinity to infinity x of n minus k. So this is the definition for the discrete time signal. Okay. Similarly, this is for non-periodic. For periodic signal as period, so r of k equal to 1 upon 2n, or it is 1 upon 2n plus 1 summation minus infinity to n equal to minus n2 plus n x of n minus k. So this is the definition for the periodic signal. So rarely we will use this definition of periodic signal. The next is, all these we have seen for the signal when the signal x of t is real signal. What if x of t is complex? What is the change if x of t is a complex signal? Then your autocorrelation is also complex. In that case, autocorrelation is given by integration minus infinity to infinity x of t minus tau dt, and here it will be the complex conjugate. So delayed signal we have to take with the conjugate. So this is the definition for the autocorrelation. In some of the books, autocorrelation, instead of r of tau, they have written it as rxx of tau. So again, you have to understand that xx means same signal, so it is the auto correlation. And for cross correlation, we are using r1 to tau or r1 to k. For discrete, r1 to k. For continuous, r1 to tau. Okay.